The January 22nd floods left thousands of people in southeast San Diego homeless for months, many of whom are still not back home. But that wasn't the extent of the damage. The county recorded 5 deaths the day of the flood, though some families report more deaths in the following days. Over the past 11 months, I have told the stories of dozens of flood victims and the hardships they still face. Tonight, I followed through with one family who says they are convinced the floodwaters killed this husband, father, and grandfather.
Only I remember in my casa.
79-year-old Juan Garcia now lives through the memories and the few pictures his 10 grandkids, 5 children, and wife were able to save.
Married for 47 years.
47 years. This is 25 married. I'm here. It's very nice picture. This is my husband.
Good looking fella.
This.
But underneath his wife Sandra's smile is a deep, deep pain.
I lost my life, my husband. This is the reason for me. The material is okay. My family and friends help me, but my husband, not here anymore.
She says sleepless nights continue 11 months after floodwaters rushed into her home, destroying everything. January 22nd, what do you remember from that day?
One of the most saddest days of my life. Day we lost everything. Everything. I was just trying to save the house, trying to put towels on the floor, so water won't come in there, but it wasn't working,
The other thing not working to stop the penetrating floodwaters was a small piece of tape used to close a feeding tube hole on Juan's stomach.
When the doctor was checking the G-tube, dirty water was coming out.
Juan spent the next 4 days in and out of the hospital, where he eventually died of pneumonia. Do they say it was related to the floods, or they can't say?
They can't say it was related to the floods, But everybody knows that when you're cold and you get exposed, you're wet, there's causes of pneumonia.
Further cementing the family's belief, even Juan's son Rene got severely sick as he tried to carry his dad out of the rising water.
It gave me a UTI, and then it gave me an infection it gave me E. coli on my stomach, and then it gave me an infection on my spinal cord. I would just be laying down flat. I'll wake up and I'll still be laying down. I'll do everything laying down.
I've been doing these stories for the last 11 months of people, who've lost everything. Maybe not lost a husband, maybe lost all the material stuff. Whole house was flooded. And it has been a headache for these folks. Going through the city, the county, going back and forth in hotels, living in different places, trying to rebuild their homes. You guys were going through that same process while grieving.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was either we're gonna fix the house or we're gonna bury my dad. So what are we gonna do? So we're stuck in the middle, So we say, we're just gonna give him a decent burial, like he deserves that.
With no flood insurance and only a little help from the government, friends and family helped with the rebuild that cost a couple $100,000 as their large family jumped around random housing. Despite depleted finances, they are grateful to be back home for the holidays.
The holiday season for me is so sad. Sometimes night cry, morning cry, but cuando my right kids is here, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I cooking for my grandkids and everything. Mama is happy. Mama, you cry? No. You cry, Mama. Papa is in cielo. Mama, don't cry, Mama.
Sandra says every couple of weeks she spends hours sitting next to her husband at the cemetery.
A large homeless